Hello, everybody. This is Tucker Miller here again. And tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm going to be reviewing on Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. Came out in 2023. So, the plot of this movie is we got this Kraken, this teenage Kraken named Ruby, of course. She like goes to school, and there's at her school there was this like prom going on, and then her mother was trying to keep a secret from her, like something. I don't know. It's kind of, the plot is kind of hard to explain. I apologize if I'm messing the plot up. It's just I only watched this film once. I should watch it again. So, anyways, let's try to explain the plot more. Then Ruby met this like girl named Chelsea, who happens to be a mermaid, and then she was nice to her at first, and she became a bad guy at the end. So they had to do everything she can to stop her. Ruby has to do everything she can to stop her, and that's basically what the plot is. I apologize. I apologize for explaining. The plot is kind of messed up because I only watched this film once. That was it. God. I definitely need to get back to some rewatching these movies. I mean, when I review on these movies, I kind of get the plot. I try to get the plot really good, explain the plot real good, but this one, I kind of didn't. But I tried my best, though. Like I kind of did with all the Pixar films. And I rewatched all the Pixar films and I did reviews on them. But as for DreamWorks, I didn't have time to watch all their films because next year I want to focus on the Disney animated films, leading out to Zootopia 2. But, oh well. But anyways, now back to Ruby Gillman. Now, what do I have to say about Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken? I think this is a pretty underrated DreamWorks film from 2023, which it came out last year, well, almost 2 years now, which 2024 is about to end in a couple of days. So, yeah, Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken is a pretty underrated film. It has pretty good animation, great story. I mean, stories, we kind of hear the story in other films like, Luca, Turning Red, and The Little Mermaid. Like, face it, if you mixed three of those films, Luca, Turning Red, and The Little Mermaid, you get this film. I'm not saying Ruby Gillman is a bad movie. It's pretty enjoyable. It's pretty underrated. Has good animation. I mean, sure, the story we heard before, but yeah, Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken is not a bad movie. Now let's talk about the characters. Ruby, she's a great character, and so is her mother and her grandmother, and some of the and they're great characters too. And Chelsea, I have to say, Chelsea is a pretty underrated villain. Like, face it. And also, Chelsea kind of reminds me as Ariel from The Little Mermaid, which, she has red hair just like Ariel, and she is also a mermaid. Like, really? Huh? But except, Ariel from The Little Mermaid is a nice character. But as for Chelsea and Ruby Gillman, she's evil. She's the bad guy. She's the film's main villain. So, yeah, these characters kind of have a common, but they have their differences. Ariel is a nice character, but Chelsea is the bad guy. Well, the main villain of Ruby Gillman. That's how I can describe Chelsea. She's a pretty underrated villain. But those are the characters I can think of on top of my head. I know, it's been one time since I've seen it. And no, I did not saw this film in theaters. I watched this film one time on Peacock. That's right. The only time I watched this film was on Peacock. And I thought it was underrated. So, yeah. I should watch this film again. Probably get it on Blu-ray at some point. But yeah, I did not saw this film in theaters because this film unfortunately bombed. This movie was a box office failure. Ruby Gillman was a box office failure. It underperformed at the box office. But so that's kind of why I did not saw this film in theaters. Because I guess it flopped. It flopped big time at the box office. Which that's kind of sad. This is a pretty underrated film. I mean, I only saw the film once, so I had to watch it. I should watch it again. But yeah. But anyways, that's all I can say about Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. So anyways, I'm gonna give Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken a 10. I mean, no, not 10. A 7 out of 10. This film does have a few flaws. But it is a shame that it was a box office failure. But yeah. But anyways, that is it for my movie review on Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. And stay tuned for my next movie review, stay tuned for my next movie review / rant on Trolls Band Together. Awesome. Obviously that's sarcastic, but yeah. But anyways, that is it for my movie. So yeah. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.